I grew up in Monon, Indiana, which is a town of about 1,000 people. My dad owned a little auto dealership. So my brother and I would wash the cars, paint the building, just do odd jobs.
Growing up in a small town in Indiana, Matt Gutwein knew that coming to a large campus at Indiana University would be a new experience for him when he first arrived in Bloomington in the early 1980s.
I was both thrilled and terrified at the same time. In the dorm that I lived in my freshman year, it had twice as many residents of that dorm than in the entire town that I grew up in. But it was also very thrilling. It was thrilling because before classes even started, I met these extraordinary people that were just so interesting and smart and from places all over the country and all over the globe. Some of the greatest academic work in the world is done at IU. And the professors and students are engaged in that work, and therefore it's possible to aspire to a high level of excellence.
Matt's experiences at the School of Law opened the door to many opportunities in the realm of public policy, constitutional law, and civil rights legislation.
The public policy implications of those decisions were very evident and very real, and it was clear to me the necessary and important role the government plays in our community.
Gutwein served a judicial clerkship for a judge on the U.S. Court of Appeals, which led him to several jobs in government and public policy work in San Diego and Washington, D.C., before returning to his home state. He then served as counsel to Governor Evan Bayh and was responsible for the state of Indiana's litigation before the U.S. Supreme Court.
When he was Governor Bayh's general counsel, he was part of the process that ensured that African Americans and women become part of the judicial system. Matt took the lead in ensuring that during that period we had our first African American Supreme Court Justice and our first female Supreme Court Justice.
Ultimately, he was named the president and CEO of Health and Hospital Corporation of Marion County, where, during one of the worst financial crises in American history, he led a successful $800 million fundraising campaign to transform the old Wishart Hospital in downtown Indianapolis into the new state-of-the-art Eskenazi Hospital.
We try to improve people's health, people's wellness, people's lives, make communities and neighborhoods better.
Matt Gutwein is positively brilliant, and he's brilliantly positive. It's important for students at our law school to be able to see someone who has built the kind of life of ethical service that Matt has so carefully and intentionally created. He really is the glue of the communities he is invested in.
A lifelong runner, Matt has competed in several marathons, including the Boston Marathon in 2013, where he finished just minutes ahead of two bombings that killed or wounded hundreds and tore through the heart of the city.
After hearing of the courage of many of the victims and the resiliency of the city, I made the decision that I really want to go back the next year. That kind of community strength applies right here in Indiana as well, of coming together to be a complete force for good.
I've known Matt for almost 30 years. He's always been involved in the community. He's always been involved in public service. He and his family are always giving back. They're just good corporate citizens.